It's October, and all the holiday sets are coming out. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome. My name is Kathy A. Yeah, holiday sets are coming out. We say it every year. We're not ready. We don't get it. We don't understand it. What season is this? So I'm wearing my buffalo plaid Santa hat. And we have, of course, my friend here, and then we have our holiday decor, so you can kind of get in the mood. I'm all excited about the holiday sets because, you know, maybe they're getting better as time goes on, maybe not. I don't know. But this is coming up. And this is the Sephora sale that we wait for every year. It comes twice a year, like in May and then again in November. So with the November sale, it starts October 28th for you rouge people like me who spend way too much money at Sephora. On October 1st, the VIBs get 15% off, and then on October 3rd, all you other folks who just sign up with your email get 10% off, but everybody gets 30% off the Sephora home brand. So I saw that they have released all of their holiday palettes now. These aren't the curated ones that have all the other brands like Ilia and NARS and all that. These are the home Sephora collection brand. They call it Sephora collection. So I thought I would review these to give you a chance to maybe get a good deal on it when the sale happens in a couple of weeks. So let's start off with the, I have several different ones from Sephora. They have themed it, calling it the Wishing You. Now this is a multi-use ornament, kind of cute. This is very much like the Kaja triple play, which is a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. And of course this is Sephora collection. This is your base, which is a very, I would say, a deeper blush. It's really not a bronzer at all. And then the middle one is a blush, which is kind of pink, a neutral pink. And then the highlighter I thought was quite subtle. That is your highlighter. So it's not bad, you know, for what it is. It's very inexpensive. And if you are a fish belly white girl like me, it'll work. It's not as inclusive as it could be. This is the Wishing You, and it's the trio. It does look very nice on. I'll have to say it's very pleasant looking, but it's not a bronzer, a highlight, and a blush. It's really just a deeper blush, a lighter blush, and a highlighter. So, but it is cute. I mean, it's a nice little thing. The next one is Wishing You Love, Happiness, Fun, Sweetness, Joy, or All. You can check off the one that you want if you're giving this as a gift. This is actually a good basic palette. It's an eyeshadow palette, and I do have the swatches here. It's cardboard packaging, looks like a book on the side, kind of gold on the side. And it opens up. You do have a mirror. And then you have these shades, which are actually very functionally useful. And the pigmentation is really nice. They're very, very buttery smooth. I think that they are, especially, oh, these deeper browns are great. And then you've got kind of a shimmer glimmer for under the eyes, if you want. I think it's a really well-balanced palette. I do have some swatches here. This is something that you could use all year long, and you can start using it now. This lighter shade I thought would be more of an ivory shade because of the way it's depicted on the website, but it's actually a light pink, very light pink. So I think it's wonderful. You have three shimmers. One of them is sort of a duochromish looking thing, and then you've got a nice transition. You've got you know, a nice deep, a nice black. I think it's a really nice little palette for the money. It's probably the best of the palettes as they go. and that is the Wishing You Eye Palette. Now also from Sephora, they have a 39 shade multi-use palette, and this one is, this is what you would call your tween or your teen makeup or your kiddie makeup, toy makeup, but I was surprised at the quality of some of the shadows here, and I do have swatches to show you on this. You get a really nice full mirror, and then you've got here, you've got your 3 shades, and I do have a picture of myself wearing the 3 shades. They're very subtle, but they're very nice. This bronzer is extremely light. The highlighter is very subtle, and the blush is very pleasant. It doesn't look quite as orange on. It looks more, I would say more of a natural shade on. I think it's very pleasant on. Actually, it's very nice. Now these lip shades, I did do swatches of the lip shades. There's really only one that has any kind of color to it, which is this one here. But all the others are basically just gloppy old lip glosses. So there's really nothing special about the lip glosses in any shape or form. The rest of the palette are eyeshadows, and I do have swatches for all of the eyeshadows. There's some good ones in here, and then there's some that are just basically just toppers. Very, very sheer. I want to say meh on some of the colors because there's barely any color payout, which leads me to believe that they don't get these made in the same place that they get their usual formulations made. Or in that smaller palette, it seemed like it was a better quality than these. But some of them are really good, and there's such a wonderful combination of colors in this. So I can't really throw it under the bus because there are some really good shades. There's some really interesting duochromes in here, and I think it's a pretty good palette all around for the cost. It's $20, and then of course with the 20% off, you know, you'll get what is it, $4 off of it, so it would be like $16. I would say it's worth $16 because of some of the shadows. It's a great way to experiment with colors you're not comfortable with buying. There's a new shade by Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's called Cosmic Pop. It's kind of a turquoisey blue, deep peacock kind of color, and it's $34 for one shade. I mean, it's in this big ass palette, but it's one shade, you know. So something like this, you can experiment, kind of blend a couple colors together and maybe come up with it. One step up from this is the 88 shade palette, and this is the Wishing You multi-use palette, 88 colors and a mirror. They have the mirror listed as a feature. This is problematic in several ways, and I was really annoyed when I opened this and saw how it was laid out. It's plastic. You know, we are trying, I mean, the makeup industry isn't very good about it, but we are trying to kind of cut back on some of our outer packaging so it isn't quite so damaging to the earth. Over time, plastic does not break down very well, and we're polluting the world. And this is going to be a big generator of that pollution. It opens up from the box like this. There's no other casing in it. And it comes out like this. And there's just this thing that's over the top that explains to you what all of these things are. But this is it. This is the palette. And when you open it up, you've got a mirror, and you've got all these lip shades. And I'm going to show you some swatches from here. This side, for some reason, the mattes on this side, I would say this one, this one, this one, this one, they're all kind of blah. They're very, very small payout. There's not anything really good, but then you get over onto this side which has like some of these more exciting colors, and it's actually quite good. All along the bottom here you have a shimmer bronzer, a matte bronzer, 2 shades of blush. One's kind of a shimmery peachy orange, the other one's a pink. And then you have 2 different highlighters. One's more of a silvery white and one is more of a golden color. I did like the golden color and I am wearing it today of the blushes. These are brow products. The brow products are really nice. I did my brows in it, and I think they are done. I did them this morning at 5:30. It is now like 2 in the afternoon. There's 3 shades of brow powders you can use. They are excellent, and they're not eyeshadows. You can use them, I guess, as eyeshadows, but they are definitely brow powders. They're far more densely pigmented, and they're not really chalky powdery. They're something that you can stick into your brows and it sticks. So these 3 brow powders are really good. There's like a deep dark brownish black, there's a mid brown, and then there's a lighter brown that works fine for blondies like me. So yeah, I think it's got a lot of really good colors. This plastic packaging is just shameful, really shameful. Greta should be right on their case on this. I mean, who was thinking of this? Who was thinking of this? Now this closes down very loosely. There is a plastic piece that goes over, I think I've lost it already, but there's a plastic piece that here it is, that goes over the creams to keep them. There are 3 cream liners. There is a purple, a black, and a brown. And I would say that the cream liners, I tried the middle one, which was kind of the purple color, and it was actually pretty nice. I've got it on my eyes now. I did like that. So a couple of the glosses are okay, somewhat pigmented. There's like a little bit more choice than in the smaller multi-palette. But I'm telling you, with all the colors that are here, you can really do a lot. So would I recommend this? Because of the plastic, probably not. It's difficult to open. Traveling, this would be an all-in-one. All you need was probably be mascara and some tools to apply it with. It didn't have any tools with it, which I'm glad, because I'd rather have them use the money in the palette in more shades. These boxes are pretty small. I would say compared to a regular size square. You know, like this is my Charlotte Tilbury, the regular size square. It's probably about maybe 2/3 the size of a normal square of eyeshadow. I don't know. I like some of the stuff in here. I love some of the colors. Some of the colors are really quite excellent. But I just can't grab myself around the wastefulness of this product being so not earth friendly. Now you slide it into the box here. It's very difficult to pull out, and then you can carry it if you're going to do this. I would not do this. So jury's out on this one. Good shades in here. Some of the mattes are very, very low payout, but others are smooth and creamy. So they have a variety of different formulations in here. And I'd say it's a good 50-50. There's some really good shades in here and some really kind of meh kind of shades. So if you want to experiment with colors, this is a great opportunity. Also with brow products, the brow stuffs here is good. The gloss, the only one that's fairly decent is the red one, and not everybody likes red, so the glosses are a little sticky, so not for me. Wishing you. Bare Minerals. This little, they usually come out with 3 or 4 of these little kind of combo sets, and these usually go on sale at Ulta. This one had the Maximist mascara and a lip gloss that looked like a fairly nice nudie kind of color. So I picked this up. I had not tried the Maximist mascara in the past, so I thought I would give it a try. Maximist mascara is all talk and no action, let me tell you. It's this big old color, it's like a caterpillar wand here, and when you try to put it on your lashes, it's so big and thick that you poke yourself in the eye, or you get the mascara all over your lid when you try to put it on. But the formulation's pretty lame. When you do get some on there, unfortunately, you get a lot of those little dots at the end of your lashes, you know, from the fibers that do not distribute evenly. Instead of bringing out your lashes like some fibered mascaras do, and they just kind of, those fibers extend your lashes out. These are all balled up for some reason. It's almost like it curdles. I don't like Maximist at all. I would not recommend it, and it's one of the worst mascaras I've ever used. And the lip gloss, let me put a little on. It's this weird creamy pinky white color, and the color is Serenity. Serenity. It's okay. It's pretty generic. It's better than the glosses in the Sephora palette, but still I would not recommend this. I think this is going to be going back to Ulta. So Maximus was a big fail as a mascara, and this is just meh for a lip gloss. It's okay. The color is a little lame. You have to put it over something else, because on its own it looks like pearl necklace. From Tarte. This is the Sweet Tarte Eye Candy palette, and this is an assortment of eyeshadows plus one of their mascaras. It comes in a box that looks like a really nice little book. When you open up the cover, got a nice mirror there. There's your mascara here, which is the Lights Camera Lashes, and then you've got this assortment of eyeshadows. The I would say most of the shadows from here over really pigmented and nice, but this and this are really not so nice, not so pigmented. It takes a lot of effort to build them up, but they've got that, there's a slight smell to them. I can't place it. I don't know exactly what it is. It's supposed to be candy, but I'm not sure exactly what kind of candy it is. This is one of those colors I was talking about, that, you know, maybe if you mix it in with the blue, you can come up with that shade from Charlotte Tilbury. This blue is stunning, and this color is stunning, and basically all the ones in this row are stunning. There are some duochromes in here that are absolutely beautiful. I think it's this one that's, yeah, I think this one is just kind of like, that was disappointing, this one. Yeah, not so good. I can't recommend this. Again, you know, this isn't the glitter that falls out, but it is a glitter substance made from shredded plastic. So again, we got another situation where we got some wasteful plastic going on here. I don't know, I think it's kind of a fail for me. It's just, there's just not enough here. You can make sort of a cohesive eye, but it's not very high quality. But then all those luxury colors with the blues and greens and oranges are really beautiful, the coppers and bronzes. But the main mattes, which is what you would probably use daily, they're not as good. But the packaging is just so beautiful. But I'm going to say no on this one. Clinique. Cute little thing here. Clinique is not a real popular brand, especially people think of it as like kind of the old lady brand. horrified as I am, I'm an old lady and I like some of the things from Clinique. This is an incredibly good deal. I believe it was $35. It's $35, but you get a lot of stuff in here that would bring it up a little bit higher than that. There are two cheek products, two eye products, and a lip product. So the two cheek products is a beautiful blush and a beautiful highlighter. The blush, I believe it's Black Honey. Yeah, this is the Black Honey blush. Which is stunning. And then we've got the, these are the pop ones too, so they're like the flowers, the little flowers. Gosh, I love these. And then this is called, and then this one is the Gold Celebration Pop. I'll just put it right on the side here. It's very subtle, and I think a multitude of skin tones can wear both of these products. You can build this up to be much deeper red than it is, and it does go in tune really well with the Black Honey lipstick, of which this is included. This was the highlight of the Clinique set. Now this set is called Must Have Makeup. Must Have Makeup. Yeah. Black Honey is quite an elusive shade because it sells out all the time. It is the one shade in the world that supposedly works on everybody. Some people would debate that. I will put it on so you can see what it looks like on me. It looks quite dark in the tube. Now this is the balm, the Black Honey Balm. I always want to call it Black Cherry. Black Honey. Sounds like a porn film, doesn't it? Black Honey. Okay. God. Oh, sexual references here from ZZ Top and okay. Here we go. Okay, this is Black Honey, and you can see that it's really not, it looks polished and pulled together, but it's not over the top, it's not red, it's not too pale. It gives your lips a healthy look. You look like, you know, it's a little high-end. It's a high-end look. So these three items are worth the price alone, at least. I think one of these and one of these cost the $35, so you're getting a lot of this other stuff basically for free, which is good because I'm not really crazy about the other things. Now this is the eyeliner, and I did use it. I have used it in the past to tightline with. Let me just underneath my upper lid. It doesn't really transfer down to the lower lid, but I mean, I basically just paint underneath where my lashes meet my lid. I don't go below that because it's too watery for it and it kind of dissolves in kind of a powdery look. But right exactly where the lashes touch, if you've got it right in there, it does fill it in nicely. So this is the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes, and this is in Intense Black #1 from Clinique. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and again, like the Maximist from all talk and no action. I get nothing from this. This is boring. There's nothing to it. It doesn't do very much for your lashes at all. The brush is smaller than the Maximist brush, but I just don't see enough action from this. So it's a low impact, it's not high impact. So this is kind of disappointing, but I can tell you that this and these two are marvelous. So very much well worth getting this set for. I totally recommend it. And I think that you will enjoy trying out the Black Honey blush and the Black Honey lip. If you have never tried them before, this is a wonderful opportunity because they work on everyone, all skin tones, and I love that. All right, so Clinique did a good job. You know, every year it's almost like a tradition that I get Too Faced and I say how much it sucked. Too Faced puts out holiday palettes every single year, and for the last, I would say 5, maybe even 6 years, they have not been very good quality. So I thought, well, it's a tradition. I usually say, okay, and here's this year's stupid Too Faced holiday palette, and it sucks. But this year, folks, it's a good one. Yay! Hallelujah, Jared, you did it. Thank God. I don't know if they've been listening to us say how crappy the quality was, and they finally said, you know, maybe we should buckle down and get something that's not like, you know, Shany Cosmetics or, you know, Color Story. Okay, this is the Christmas Bake Shop, and it's so stinking cute. Let me show you the top here. You can see the burners of the stove, and this is the oven. You got the little dials here, and on the back it shows you get your Not So Better Than Sex mascara, and you get 3 palettes. But the box itself is shaped like an oven, and I think that's just so cute, so cute. So in there is the Not So Better Than Sex mascara is in here. Let me pull that puppy out. It's okay. You know, it's not my favorite mascara. It's not the worst in the world. And, you know, go with it, Jared, go with it. So, there are 3 types of cookies that are represented here in palette format. And on the back of each one, you'll see a picture of Jared and Clover, his little chihuahua. He loves that little dog. Clover had their own palette, but this is Jared cooking up some new ideas. And I think Jared is still the creative director for Too Faced, even though they sold out to Estee Lauder. Jared is still involved as creative director, so maybe they listened to us and they made a higher quality palette, because these shadows are good quality. Finally, Too Faced. Maybe now they'll send me some PR because I'm going to say something nice about their palette. So on the inside, this is Ginger Snap, and you can see there's ginger type theme here. The colors are all kind of brown and yellow. It's a beautiful fall palette, and all of these colors are wonderful. The shades are really cute. Let me just read them for you. We have Weird Dough, You'll Love It, which is a beautiful, holy cow. Baking Spirits Bright, which is so beautiful and buttery. Oh my goodness. And we have Make It Reindeer. Creamy, beautiful. All the browns in this palette, the browns and tans are stunning. They're beautiful. High-end feeling. Oh, Ginger Snap. That's another one that's just beautiful. I do have these all swatched. Then we've got Missile Toasted, which I use under my eyes. I love that shade. Slay What is this one, which is, you know, kind of a tannish orange color. And then we have Get Baked, which is a nice little metallic-y ship. And you've got Cinnamon Bunny, which is a kind of a nice sort of a bronzy shade, blushy shade, bronzy shade. So I think really, really pretty, really pretty. So that is the Ginger Snap cookie. And then we have Chocolate Chip, which I think is my favorite. This is your good base palette for chocolate chip. You got your chocolate chips on the inside. And then, so you have Take Whisk, like whisks, take whisk. That's a beautiful, very pigmented, light cream color that's perfect for a base shade on the lid. We've got Catching Fillings, which a beautiful brown. Again, all of the browns and the tans in here are just beautiful. We have Sweet on Santa, which I think is the only shade that wasn't that I was that crazy about. It's kind of sort of a satiny looking goldish color. And then we have Truth or Dear, which is another one. And none of these matches the other shades. They are all different shades. We have Doe MG instead of OMG. We have Doe MG, which is more of a sunflower tan. Not my favorite shade, but now this one, I don't know what the heck they were going for with this lavender. Unless it's raspberry chocolate chip, which, you know, I get it. Raspberry ice cream with chocolate chips in it is awesome. This is All the Jingle Ladies, and it is a light lavender color, the oddball one. We have Round of Applause, which is, again, beautiful brown. And then Chocolate Chip itself, which is like a semi-sweet chocolate chip color. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we have our Highlight Resting Wish Face. His words, you know, his terms are so cute. Anyway, that is the Chocolate Chip palette number 2 of 3 in this beautiful Christmas Bake Shop palette assortment. This one is Sugar Cookie. And of course we have all the colors here. We have Sugar Cookies on the top. This has the actual blush in it. So we had the highlighter, the deeper blush, which you could also, I guess, say was a bronzer. This one is Maids of Milking. This is a light cream white color. Then we have Sugar Bells, Mint to Be, which is a beautiful yellowy green minty color. Claws Astir. This is Elfin Wild. Elfin Wild is a pale pinkish color. And then we have Nice Package. Again, Jared and his sexual innuendo. Nice Package, and it is a brown color. And then we have Treat Yourself, which is a beautiful bronzy color that you can put under the eyes as a liner or on the eyes as a shimmer. And It Suits You, or It Soots You as soot, like chimney soot, is a deep, 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 deep black. Really deep black. My finger is stained now. And this is the Elfed Up. Elfed Up is the shade of, and it's a pink. It's very pink. That is the blush. So I would say this is an excellent set, and you get that not so much Better Than Sex mascara. So, you know, between these and the cute little oven packaging, this is a great gift. This is a great gift for yourself. So I would say this is something you would want to get, and I would totally recommend it. Absolutely, absolutely. The last palette I want to talk about is actually for what I feel is a holiday today. This holiday is Halloween. This guy. So this is from Rock and Roll Makeup, and I couldn't resist. It is the Aussie palette. It's Face and Shadow palette, and it's shaped like a coffin. Stinking cute. Now when I first saw this, I thought mine had something wrong with it, but it's actually supposed to look worn on the top. It's got like a wear mark on the top. It's got a wear mark on the print here too. And when you open it up, you've got a mirror here. And I just love the greens in this. Now starting from the top, we have Don't Blame Me. Then we have Iron Man. Then we have Roads. And we have Trapdoor. Crucify is one of the prettiest deep cool tone browns I've ever used, and it's super creamy, super creamy. Absolutely stunning. Now then we've got shadows, Lightning Strike, which is a kind of a duochrome metallic, and we've got this beautiful Back on Earth, which you can do wonderful things with. Alive, which I think is kind of a take on Frankenstein, but it's a neon green, very neon green. I'm not sure exactly what I would use that for, but I think their idea behind this was that you can use it on your face towards your Halloween costume, perhaps, or I don't know, you do you, whatever. This is Zombie Stomp, which is one of my favorite shades in the palette. It is kind of a rough brownish green. It looks like magic pellets on the earth. So Zombie Stomp is a great name for that. Then we have I Don't Know, which is a deep, deep, deep green, which I don't have in any other palette. And it's just stunning. It's a deep, deep, deep forest green. Deep. Then we have Denial, I think, which is the only disappointing one in the palette. It's kind of a meh gold. It looks like a granite rock that's gold. It's not really anything. It's the only shade in the whole palette that didn't wow me. Then we have Awakening, which is beautiful for your inner corner. And then we have Madness, which is black, of course. So I love this palette, and then I'm looking on the back to say, where is this made, this rock and roll makeup, you know, and this is a limited edition, so try to get, I think Ulta has it right now. It's made, it's those darn Revolution people. Makeup Revolution, Revolution Pro, and rock and roll makeup. Apparently they're involved with that too. So I was really surprised, but the quality is good on this. I totally recommend it. I absolutely love it. I am keeping this. Absolutely keeping this. I love it. So Ozzy, because of the greens in here and that deep green, which I don't have in any other format, I'm keeping this one. So, and it wasn't very expensive at all. So have a look on Ulta for this. I'll link it below. Yeah, definitely worth it. Now, I did want to mention something about Sephora, because a friend of mine, Monica, she has a channel on here on YouTube as well. I'll link it below. But she was given a survey. Now, Monica and I are both over 55. And Monica was sent this survey by Sephora. And when she filled it out, they were going to ask her about different things, as so much since she was a rouge. So it's only a couple questions she had gotten into, and they asked her age group, and she said she was the over 50 group. And I said, thank you very much. And it was like, and there were no questions. She didn't get to answer any of the questions, because as soon as she gave her age as being over 50. So, I mean, this caused quite a stir in the community. And I mean, we were talking boycott. I was going to cut my rouge card up on camera. And then I thought, you know, I've got to measure this before I react, because I have always had a good experience in Sephora, always. And like the last time I went there, the lady was so nice to me that was matching me to the House Labs foundation, because I brought back that 175 and she matched me. 110 is like the perfect shade for me. And she was so nice. And then they took the return. I mean, I'm always returning to Sephora, always. I mean, I probably return more than I buy, if that's possible. And it's like, they're always so good about it. So I'm not sure how to address this, because a lot of people do feel invisible when they go into Sephora, that they're being treated like either invisible or second-class citizens, or they're being kind of patronized. I sometimes feel that I've been ignored, but most of the time I get over attention. You know, I get, maybe they think I'm going to rip something off, I don't know, but, or they think I'm so stupid I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't really like it when people suggest things to me. I don't want people bothering me when I go in the store. But I basically do most of my shopping online, and then I have to bring the items into a store to return them. And I've never had a problem. So for 30% off on all the Sephora brand stuff, I would request that you have a look at some of the Sephora collection stuff. They do have quite an assortment of things that are going to be on sale starting October 28th. So start putting stuff in your cart for it if you are a Sephora shopper. Now, if you just want to get the 10% off and you get the 30% off of the Sephora stuff and you get 10% off of everything else, you just have to sign up with your email. So you can just do that in any store. And on the first day of the sale, the Rouges, October 28th, we get first dibs at all the good stuff. And I will be back with you with my next video and maybe even some more holiday stuff. Who knows? Everybody have a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.